Today I'm going to be tearing down my 2008 CRF450. If you guys saw a few videos back, I went down to California and bought this bike. I did a few races through the summer with it and a few through the winter. The bike's still holding up really good. It runs really well. The valves are always in spec. It's just got a few things here and there that need attention, like the exhaust is kind of... the mount broke, so it's kind of wobbly. This case is modified for a starter and it leaks a lot of oil, so I'm going to replace that with a new case and just clean it up here and there. Like the frame is kind of dingy, you can't really tell on camera. So I don't know if I would go as far as call this a build, but I'm going to have a few build videos on this, and I'm going to start by taking everything off the frame, take the plastics off and the wheels. Now I'm going to put it all in Ziploc bags with a Sharpie, and I have some masking tape that I'll use to label the plugs. So I'm going to start by taking all this off and start putting it in the totes. Now that I got all the bodywork off, you can see that it's a little dirtier than what it is. It probably doesn't show up well on camera, but you can see it's dirty in there. And by no means is it like dirty, but I just want to clean it up and make it look new again. There's a lot of things in here that need attention, like odd things here and there, like the valve cover bolts leak a little. It's just a lot of little stuff, so I'm going to tear it down, clean it all, and replace what needs replaced, and make the bike look a lot better than what it is now. So I got all the body panels off the bike. I got it put on this stand right here because I don't have one of those fancy stands that straps the bike down, so I just put a ratchet strap on the stand. And that is so when I get the front end or the rear end off the bike, it's not going to fall over. I'm going to go ahead and start taking off smaller things like the carburetor and the hand controls and foot pegs, all the little small things, and then I'm going to start moving on to big things like the front end or the rear end. So I just got this carb rebuilt about 2 rides ago, so I'm not going to go into it very much besides giving it a good clean on the outside. The inside is still very clean, nothing out of the ordinary. So I put these balloons over the porch just so dirt and dust can stay out of there. And I'm going to go ahead and do that with the intake side of the engine too while I'm at it. So a good tip for the axles is to assemble everything how you took it off, just so you don't lose where things go, if that makes sense. Like I just assembled the axle as if the wheel was on it, just so when it comes back to time to putting it on, I kind of know where everything goes. So as I was taking these plugs apart, I noticed that this plug was cut, and it looks like the wire that goes into it was hardwired to this one, and they were just twisted together. If I never did this, I probably would have never noticed that this was a bad connection here. And that's really my whole reason of doing this bike build, just to find all the little things like this and fix them so that they don't cause me issues when I'm racing or while I'm at the track. So I got the frame completely torn down, the engine's on the table. It does need a little bit of work, but that might be a video on its own, and I'm gonna clean it up real good and make it look new. I got a few little parts right here that I'm planning to get powder coated, like the shock spring and pegs and stuff. I'm gonna go through this tote later on and clean everything real good with the greaser, and you guys have probably seen the videos online where people are cleaning all their parts real good. So I'm gonna go through and clean all those, replace things if they're needed, and grease them and whatnot. And that's gonna be it for this video. If you want to see the rest of this build, go ahead and hit subscribe. If you guys like this video, go and give it a like. There may be a little downtime in between the videos because I need to order some parts and get things powder coated. But that's gonna be it for this one, and I'll see you guys over in the next video.